Hello guys, it's Vanda here again, and today I'll be trading using the basic Bollinger Bands indicator. Well, I'll show you how I do this. If you see any mistakes or maybe I'm making progress and getting better at it, please let me know. We can discuss it and improve our trading together. So in any case, I've already picked 4 pairs I'll be trading today. And I've also implied the indicators there. So right now I'm using the Bollinger Bands with the period of 3. If you have any suggestions regarding what period should I use, you'll be welcome to share your experience, your feedback, because basically I don't really know the correct period for short trades because I'm trading only short terms. So let's just see what we have here and start trading. All right, so this is the hourly chart, which doesn't really give us anything because I'm trading again short terms. So let's switch to the 5-minute charts and see what we have in here. So from what I know, the basic principle of trading the Bollinger Band indicator is if quotes are located above the average line, it tells us that the trend is growing, is bullish, and if quotes are located underneath the average line, it gives us information that it is a bearish trend, so invest in put. Right now, with the GBP USD pair, well, basically, I can't tell anything for sure because too much of a inconsistency. If we switch to the minute chart, we can see that even though that in here we have the quotes above the average line, it is starting to fall. So maybe let's just use some lines again somewhere in here and see what we have. Well, as you can see, even though I'm using the indicator right now, still think that we should also use some graphic tools. And if I understand correctly, these situations in here, it's going to rise for just a little bit closer, and then we'll start falling down because this line somehow created the channel. So let's just catch the momentum, the GBP USD, and open a deal. Hopefully it isn't my favorite, so no need to worry. Just 5-minute, $100, go. All right, so in any case, we'll see what we have here. Why I've chosen the put deal, even though on this chart we can see that quotes are, well, located on above the average line, is basically because somewhere in here, as you can see, we'll have the resistance line. Let's just check it. More. 15 minutes. Which in my opinion will not be broken and will make quads fall down eventually. That is exactly why I've chosen the longer period, 5 minutes, instead of simply investing in 1 minute. So in any case, we can just move further to another pair. What we have in here? So basically the overall trend is rising. It was broken in here, but again, continues to rise up, and quotes right now are located under the average line, and we also can see that higher and lower lines of the Bollinger Bands are widening, which means that we can expect some volatility to be here. So let's just check the 5-minute chart. Definitely fall, but what if we see what we can, at least somewhere in here will be the support line and the resistance lines over in here. So it's USD GPY, and I say we hurry up and open a deal for put. Let us add the stochastic just to be sure. So it almost in the oversold area, and that means that it will start rising up. That is why 5 minutes call go. Let's see what we have here and which one I should have listened, the stochastic or Bollinger Bands. Well, for now, stochastic proves to be correct, while the Bollinger Bands would driven me to the bad decision. Alright, so while be waiting for the first two to be completed, we'll move to another pair. And this is the EURUSD, the one that I've never could have mastered, but I'm trying my best, trying different techniques, different methodics, and well, we'll see if I'll find the one that suits me. So again, the overall rising movement in here with the hourly chart and the resistance line being somewhere in here. So it was a resistance, then it became a support, again broken, just continues to be like this. I'll say we also add the stochastic. Without it, I cannot trade anymore, I guess. Even though the stochastic is somewhere in the middle, doesn't really give us concrete results. But with the 5 minute chart, it is in the overbought area. So hurry up and open the 3 minutes put deal. We'll see what we'll have. So USD GPY is proving to be correct thanks to the stochastic, not Bollinger Bands, and the GBP USD, the one that I opened using only Bollinger Bands, still has 1 minute more, but well, we'll see. We'll see what we have in here. Guess nothing good really. In any case, we will move further to another asset. So GBP CHF. I can see that somewhere in here was the support line and can't really tell the resistance. That is why we'll move to 5 minutes chart. Here support line moves higher with the resistance line being somewhere in here and the chart going in the channel of it, and right now is located above the average line, which according to rules tells us that the trend is now bullish and invest in call and you'll be happy. But we'll check one more time with the stochastic. Alright, so stochastic somewhere in the middle doesn't really tell us anything. Let's move the 1 minute chart and see what we've got here. So in here we see that it is the overbought area. That is why I should have added it to my favorites. GBP-CHF, am I correct? Yeah, correct. So liked it. And 2 minutes put go. So yep, you see, Bollinger didn't work out really, or maybe I just misinterpreted it. So if I did something incorrect, I'll be thankful if you could point it out for me and we will learn together. Well, in any case, three other deals are somehow hanging in there. 30 seconds for this one. Please just stick in there, do not rise up. And the whole 1 minute for the USD GPY. We'll see, we'll see. And another minute in here. So I say we check out, make another round of these pairs. In here we'll add the stochastic. Cannot live without it. And the 5 minute chart, the overbought area, So it is put for GBP USD. So let's say 2 minutes, go. Yay! Just, well, with the second deal being won, I didn't really cover my losses for today, but still hope for other deals to turn out to be just fine with this one and 10 seconds in here. Just please. Whoa, 5 seconds. A 5 seconds. But to say in my favor, I think that after all, stochastic was correct, and I just a little bit was incorrect with the time frames. So, right, the GBP CHF is still here with us, giving me some profit, not covering losses yet, but we'll see what we can do. So I've already opened the put deal, that is fine. For the GBP USD, see what we can do. We can open another deal for 30 seconds into put. I think I'm gonna regret this. Or not. Or yes. Probably I will. That's what we say about the fact that I'm hurrying to deals without really thinking. That is exactly the point when I did it. So my bad. I shouldn't have done this. I tell it myself every time. I shouldn't. Oh, or maybe I should have. In any case, it brought me some profit, which is nice. Thank you very much. And we'll go and see what we have in other pairs. So in here again, we can see the oversold areas. So it is telling us to start investing in coal. Yep, it's the USDGPY. Hurry up and call. Why 2 minutes though? Because, well, I don't really want to wait for 5 minutes. And we can see quite a draft fall in here. And the... no, support resistance doesn't tell us anything, but stochastic does. And at least from what I heard, really listen to stochastic. It'll help you. It did at least a couple of times already. So your USD, not really. I don't see the point of opening deal right now because Bollinger Bands not always correct. And in my opinion, that probably I've chosen the little period for short trades. So the period of 3 for Bollinger Bands isn't really my case, but unfortunately I don't know which one will suit my type of trading. And if you have any ideas or suggestions, please just let me know and I will adjust. So let's just see what the GBP CHF has. Almost in the oversold area, but I think I just missed the momentum. Yeah, probably I did. Don't think we can open a deal right now. At least we shouldn't. So let's see what we have in here. My bad. Or maybe not. We'll see in 20 seconds. Think that somewhere in here. No, don't think the rise will be. At least just hold on in there, boy, for another 15 seconds. So what we have for today is 2 OTM deals against 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 ITM deals. I think that is a good result, even though that I've covered my losses for sure, and I've earned about $200, which is nice. That's great. Well, again, every time I'm trying to record the video showing how I'm using some technique or indicators, and after all, I'm start using completely the other one I wanted to show you in this video. Today is the same case. I actually tried to trade using the Bollinger Bands, but it turned out to be at least not informative enough. That is why I started using stochastic, and the combination of those two, well, gave me, I think, quite positive results. Think I should stop for today because if I'll continue, I'll most probably waste all I've earned. So, thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments and feedback. I'll be grateful for you if you could just point out some tips or life hacks for trading with the Bollinger Bands on short terms. And like the video, join the channel, and have a nice day.